turn that camera on. I don't want you to see any blood. You son of a... It's time to... Oh my God. I've been waiting looking for this for like an hour. And it was already in the deck.
Okay, Trell. So, we have a new challenge for you today.
Okay.
You built a few decks in your day. For this challenge though, your goal is going to be to take the card in this envelope and build a deck around it. The rules are that you have to run 2 copies at least of the card.
Okay.
You have to actively focus on getting it out and using its effect. You also can't use more than 6 cards of any given archetype. And then you have to duel against a fellow low-tier deck and hopefully win by summoning the card and using its effect. All right, this is the card.
All right. Let's see what we got here. It's a really nice envelope. Yeah. You said old, but
Yeah, we went to some lengths to get copies of this.
I've been given Fushioh Richie, which I'm a very old player, so I know this, which requires the Great Dezard to make it work.
It's gonna be great.
Can I just read you guys what this does? First off, it requires the Great Dezard, which is a spellcaster, and he's level 6. When this monster destroys the following number of monsters as a result of battle, the following effects are activated in order. 1. As long as this card remains face up on the field, negate the activation and effects of all spell and trap cards that target this card and destroy them. 2. You can special summon 1 Fushioh Richie from your hand or your deck by attributing this card during your main phase. He's 1900 attack, 2300 defense. Fushioh Richie, let's check this out, y'all. He's a level 7 zombie. So I have a spellcaster bringing out a zombie. This is already bad. 2600 attack, 2900 defense. This card cannot be normal summoned as set. Can only be special summoned from your hand or your deck by attributing 1 Great Dezard that has fulfilled the condition. You can flip this card into face down defense position once per turn during your main phase. As long as this monster remains face up on the field, negate the activation and effects of all spell and trap cards that target this card and destroy them. When this card is flipped face up, you can special summon 1 zombie type monster from your graveyard. So that part's kind of cool. But how in the world am I going to fulfill the requirements for this?
So Trell gets access to all the cards that he has on hand as well as all the cards that we have on hand. He has 1 hour to build this deck, get it ready for a duel. This is the Trell Trials.
If you don't see me in an hour, call the coroner.
All right, let's hop into this.
All right. I gotta make this work somehow. I don't know what.
Here's your delivery. 2 more Great Dezards and Fushioh Richie.
Gotta show the camera. Please show them. I've never felt it much in my life, but I feel like this will be the first time.
You know, I was surprised actually when we got these. They're in really good condition.
They're in great condition. I'm probably gonna rip them up when this is over. And no, you guys, I would not be eating them, but I would definitely destroy them.
Man, what if that was a condition when if Trell loses, he has to eat them?
Oh my God.
But wait.
That's
The
the new
question
thing.
is, what happens if I win?
Then
You know
Paul
what?
eats them.
Conveniently, we haven't thought that far. Shows how much faith we have.
Because I'm not gonna lose.
Going
The
into
plan
this.
is that people who do know me and who don't know me, I kind of do well with zombies anyway. And zombies have their own great power cards, just in general. So I feel like because the Great Dezard is going to be kind of rough to get out just for free, I'm going to turn Great Dezard into a zombie. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use that trickery to get him on the field, and I'm going to use other ways to protect him.
That's actually really clever.
To keep in, because I just need to kill 2 monsters. Give out. I just got to protect him for 1 free turn to get a second monster kill, and he's coming out. And as the challenge says, I just got to summon him. He's my goal. I'm going to try to win. If I don't, that's fine. But he will get used. You guys will see that.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is just the old card text. Like this one says it's like a Great Dezard that has filled the
That's
condition.
fulfill the condition. No other card usually says
Like,
that. Like,
it's just the condition. Looks like you already have most of a deck here.
I mean, just the templates I'm working on right now. Like I said, I do like zombies. I know how they work. I never thought about using Great Dezard though, so that's gonna be kind of tricky. Pretty much, he's the biggest issue. He can't be normal something unless I'm tripping him or whatever. He's level 6, and he's also a spellcaster. He doesn't work with anything that I play. So he's like, my main goal is not. I mean, it's not really Fushioh Richie. My main goal is him because he's the catalyst. These zombies themselves will hopefully just kind of like float me through the deck. I would like to say. Currently, I'm pretty standard as right now. We're using this girl because she's beefy. This is the best zombie in the world. Glow Bloom, we're using stuff like to get out Zumbrel online because Zumbrel is really important. Multiple foolish burials. Just pretty much these things like this are like just standard, people like to say, for the deck. Anything that gets me to the graveyard, anything that just keeps monsters coming back to the field. So that'll be my plan, is like just trying to use monsters. I'm gonna try to use offense as defense because I'm gonna need to make this work. I need to make my opponent afraid to just leave stuff out there, and if they do, I can punish them with this.
I have a delivery, Trell.
Alright, it's another delivery.
You were looking for
Okay, yeah, see, y'all see
books.
Okay, Alex, so you, as the resident zombie guy,
Okay.
have you even heard of Fushioh Richie?
Huh? Like vaguely, like way back in the day.
I've got a surprise. We just opened the new 4th time released movie pack, special edition, and there are some potential spellcaster things.
No, I don't think that can possibly work with like Dimension Guard. It doesn't do much, but it's kind of like a safe zone for a monster. That's really all it does. The cool thing is, if I get Great Dezard's first effect online where it can't be targeted, now it can't be destroyed by card effects or battle, and it can't be targeted. So we'll kind of keep it alive a little bit longer, and to try to fulfill the condition.
Yeah,
So,
to fulfill the condition. I wonder, is there a way that you can make it be able to just attack twice in a turn? Like, I don't know if that's a thing.
I was trying to think about if there's any kind of card I can use just immediately to do that, but they have like some equipped cards, but they're really bad to like play them. So I feel like I'm gonna have to play the long grind game for this. Yeah, we're just trying to beat face the zombies and surprise attacks, hopefully. So yeah,
That's fair.
we'll see how that goes. I can just never make my mind up fully. Even like when I go to events, I'm afraid of pre-regs just because I know for a fact I'm gonna want to change my mind to something else, or I'll come up with some cool combo at the last minute. You know, like, oh, you turned your deck list in already, so you can't change it. But this is gonna break the meta, and I just, it's too late. So the thing is, if all else fails, I can tribute something. This if all else fails, I don't have to. But I can't.
Monarch Stormforth. Do we have that?
We're not gonna use Monarch Stormforth. There's so many zombies that die and bring themselves back to life that they're not gonna need to do that. Hey, it hurt to find anything on the way.
Oh yeah, Trell's searching the cursed boxes.
Great big box of everything with everything inside.
Which means I'm probably not gonna find anything I need. We'll see how it goes.
I'll help so I can get some more. It's just gonna be in here, man. I don't know. It's just gonna be in there.
So what cards are you looking for, Trell?
These Shirley style Swallow Slash and the zombie, what is it called?
Power struggle.
Power Struggle, because this is a power struggle for me to even do anything.
Oh.
So we're about to go digging.
Yep, we're diving in.
And the fact that I'm too old to get on this floor. I'm not old, I'm like 40 years old. I look good for my age, so let me be 40. 40 and foxy. Meow.
Is the silica gel in here?
Yeah.
There's a silica gel trick I wanted to tell the viewers about.
I don't know where it went now, but it was
Do
here.
not tell them to eat the silica gel, Paul. Okay.
Yeah, don't eat the
They
silica
ate
gel.
Tide Pods. They'll eat anything. Actually, you worked in a psych ward. You know anybody like that? Eating Tide Pods?
Trust me, the
show up
people
in
that come to my place and what they eat is much worse, okay?
Obviously, you're not usually building decks around, the Great Dezard and Fushioh Richie,
I
but
do build around bad cards, but not this.
but normally when you do, what's like your process for that?
A lot of my decks, a lot of them already know they're random. That's just obvious. But sometimes I read the card and I'm like, oh man, this is a really cool effect. If I can make it work, I think it'd be kind of awesome to see. That's kind of how I came out with Cubics, because Cubics were a really, really terrible version of Infernoids. Everybody knows that. And I was like, but if I get this big monster on the board, it's pretty unbeatable. They got a free foolish burial, blah, 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 things like that. So usually when I see something, I like surprises. I'm not gonna lie, I like the challenge of cards that are hard to summon, except for this one. I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. But I just like the fact that there's so many cards in this game that people wouldn't even give a second look to, and I'm like, but if this actually were to work, it would be pretty good.
But like, what are some cards that aren't like actually horrible that you don't think people are paying enough attention to?
Hop Ear Squadron is a little rare that I think is amazing. I'm working on like a lot of different decks. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like it's just ridiculous. Like actually, I think the Infinitracks are really fun to play and can do things, but people just, if it's not so quote unquote standard and cookie cutter, they just won't look at it. They won't play it.
Aha! Fushioh Richie.
What? Wait, what is
This
this?
card, the tribute must be dark. If this card is tributed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, add this card from your grave. What are we doing with this?
I don't know. It reminds me of Fushioh Richie.
I don't want them to see me kill you on camera. but I would do it. Yeah, the box didn't do anything for me at all. So I just gotta kind of, I don't want to say wing it, but I definitely gotta cheese this out a little bit.
People put the chair behind
You turn that camera off. I don't want you to see any blood. Let's talk about this real quick. You son of a. It's time to.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! I had to wait looking for this for like an hour, and it was already in the deck. The Swallow's Nest. We needed 2 because I only saw 1, and then I counted the cards, and there was 39 cards. Guess what the 40th card was? The second Swallow Nest that we were looking through all these boxes for.
All right, guys, game 1. You excited, Trell?
I don't think that's the emotion we're gonna go with, but I am determined.
Here's my Tenyi deck. It's an average deck.
This is the card that I'm having to summon. I just have to summon it.
Here's that's a
I don't
summon.
have to win the game. I can just summon it and get my ass beat after that. But I just have to summon it.
What's that? What you got there?
Man, I got that spice, baby.
Oh, snap.
For true Patriots fans, and for all the haters that's gonna be in the comments.
High roll.
Oh wow, these guys hate me. These guys hate me.
I'm gonna activate Vessel for the Dragon Cycle. So we're gonna send Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. Normal summon Phantom Sky Blaster.
Wow. Okay.
I get a token.
Later.
Go! Wow. Land Fornicus.
Wow, you really made Land Fornicus.
Since I have a non-effect monster, I can banish it from my graveyard. I'll summon Tenyi Spirit Adara. Okay, we're gonna link these 2 up to summon Berserker of Tenyi Adara to get back my Ashuna, set and pass.
Discard. To special summon Jack Boolan from my hand. Normal summon, because zombie players always draw it.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Activate the effect to send it from deck to graveyard. Activate effect, chain this one.
Okay.
But not impossible.
I don't see a Great Dezard.
I'm working on it. When I draw it, it's like I'm either losing or winning, so it's really hard to get it out.
Vampire Sucker. This is like zombie players the last 2 years in a nutshell.
You gotta use her effect to special summon it from defense to your side of the field. Draw a card.
Well, fine.
Okay.
What's going on? Did you draw your
Foolish
special
burial.
card? Oh,
Foolish burial.
Oh my god. Okay.
Foolish burial.
I see how it is.
Oh god.
So it was just her. She's who I have to blame. Summoning the Great Dezard that way. I see.
Oh my gosh, that was
I
nice.
see how it goes.
That was so. Banish my Mizuki to target the Great Dezard.
Yeah, you can summon your Great Dezard.
Great Dezard is
Part 1. Part 1 of the
my
plan
God.
is complete. I see.
Wow. We're gonna attempt to move towards battle. Great Dezard.
Oh, that has to be on camera. Jeez,
It's
people.
gonna attack into the Phantom Sky Blaster.
Yeah.
All right.
He's fulfilled one of his conditions.
That's one.
So what's he do now?
Now that I've killed one, as long as the card remains faithful on the field, negate the activation and effects of all spell and trap cards that target this card, you can destroy them. Not that
Okay.
great, but things happen.
I don't think I own a single spell or trap that can
That would
target
target,
him.
not in 10 anyway, but
It's okay. I'll activate my Waterfall of Dragon Souls, which lets me... I guess I could draw a bunch of cards. I don't really think I need to. I'll add a worm monster from my deck to my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Tenyi Spirit Vishuda
Okay.
to my hand.
That's it.
He's
Cards in hand, how many?
He's okay. I've got 5 cards.
Cards in hand. I'm going to use effect to draw.
Yes. I'm gonna activate my Flawless Perfection of the Tenyi.
We're going to chain to that. We're going to target this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to change the effect of this to banish one monster from the field of graveyard.
Yes.
Banish this.
No, my Berserker Tenyi. Damn it. I needed him.
Banish all that now.
I'll special summon my Tenyi Spirit Ashuna to make a Monk of Tenyi. A Monk of the Tenyi, rather. I'll special summon Tenyi Spirit Vishuda. Banish Tenyi Spirit Ashuna to activate its effect.
Chain in the gate. You were a zombie in the graveyard. So we're going to
I
chain
understand.
in the gate.
We'll link Vishuda away then. Another Monk of the Tenyi.
Alright.
Activate the effect of my Vishuda. Doom King Ballardrock will go back to your hand.
Ballardrock is going.
Don't want him around. Monk of Tenyi will attack Phantom Sky Blaster.
It's banished.
A card face down and pass. You have to fulfill the condition.
I'm trying here. I am trying. I don't know if I trust you enough to do that, but we're going to
Like fulfill the
normal
condition.
summon.
Yes. Solitaire.
I know, right? Solitaire is amazing.
So I get to draw 2 cards I can't use this turn and die.
You can take 300 just in case.
Okay. I hear you. 77.
Great Dezard will attempt to swing and attack into that.
The condition's been fulfilled.
Yes, the condition has been fulfilled. Main phase 2.
thing.
I'm going to tribute off the Great Dezard to go into my deck
I can't believe this is actually happening.
and get a
That's
Fushioh
hard.
Richie. Oh my gosh.
Fushioh Richie's actually here.
Paul, how does it feel to be the first person in a decade to have Fushioh Richie?
I might be the
It's
first
the history
player.
of the game.
I was saying I might be the first player in
Ever.
Yu-Gi-Oh ever to have Fushioh Richie even summoned against me. Someone in the comments is gonna lie. I summoned Fushioh Richie all the time when I was a kid. You're lying.
So main phase 2, I'm going to set this one.
It's like it's so funny. He has this climactic time getting out into the field and he just goes face down. Nobleman across out.
Dude. Oh my.
And you can't negate it because he's face down. You win. Good games.
Feel the power of the Fushioh Richie face down.
There's something poetic about like he just ends the
game
duel.
over the field
He's
face
not
down.
even on the.
I feel pretty good about that. That was never supposed to happen.
I have no words.
So how do you feel having summoned Fushioh Richie and won the game?
Shocked, a bit appalled. I feel a little dirty. I feel just a little dirty. I mean, it was just like they're zombies. I knew what my strategy was going in, and no one has ever summoned Fushioh Richie before.
So how should we do this? Do you think we should like let them like vote? Like people can leave comments with what crazy card Trell has to make a deck around?
I don't think voting's safe. I mean, well,
Leave suggestions and we'll pick a cool one.
yeah, you got
Yeah.
and I
You
want
Trell
one
won't
to
know.
pick.
So Fushioh Richie and the Great Dezard. What do you think about them as cards? What's
I think that their art is the art is actually kind of cool for the time that we got the cards. As far as their effects, I think it's one of those things that I don't know why Konami would bring that out. It would be more playable if it wasn't a 2-card design where you were required to use Great Dezard. Like there's any other way to summon Fushioh Richie without having to use Great Dezard, that would make it better, but also make Great Dezard dead, I guess. Another thing that would actually make Great Dezard better, because that's their end goal, is instead of being immune to spell and trap targeting, it can be immune to all targeting in general, or it could just say spell and trap targeting and or destruction. Just something extra besides spell and trap targeting, because even back then we didn't have a lot of those. We played things like Fissure and stuff like that. So like the card just never had the time to actually shine. It just never was that good. And then also let's not forget, it has to go face down to use any other effects. So
yeah.
Not
the best.
And we know that was a thing back then with like Pharaonic Guardian, where all the mummies and stuff would flip themselves face down and gain cool effects, and Guardian Sphinx or whatever. But how much did those things really see play? Like people saw that coming a mile away.
I feel like it's so big. You don't want to have to also flip it down.
So I do all this to get it out, and then I'm gonna put it face down, which is what I literally just did. So, Trell Trials, this was a success.
Sweet.